A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus spoke this parable to his disciples. The kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. When he went out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said to them, "You also go into the vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right." So they went. When he went out again about noon, and at about 3 o'clock, he did the same. And about 5 o'clock he went out and found others standing around, and he said to them, "Why are you standing here idle all day?" They said to him, "Because no one has hired us." He said to them, "You also go into the vineyard." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, "Call the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and then going to the first." When those hired at about 5 o'clock came, each of them received the usual daily wage. Now when the first came, they thought they would receive more, but each of them also received the usual daily wage. And when they received it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, "This last worked only 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us, who have borne the burden of the day and the scorching heat." But he replied to one of them, "Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give to this last the same as I give to you. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or are you envious because I am generous?" So the last will be first, and the first will be last. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
It seems the owner of the vineyard in today's gospel is unfair because he gives the same amount of money for everyone, to those who work for long hours and even for short hours. The one who worked for long hours complained to the owner and was angry and compared with the others who only worked for short hours but received the same amount of the money. Yes, the owner of the vineyard is unfair, and it is understandable why the man who worked for long hours was so angry with the owner. However, if we put ourselves to the one who only worked for short hours but received the same amount of the money, we can really see that how much the owner of the vineyard was generous and has compassionate heart. Sometimes we also feel that our God seems unfair too. However, if we start to compare our things with others, we never be satisfied, never be happy in our lives. But we should turn our focus to be grateful what we have received from God, rather than thinking about what we have not received or what we need more comparing with others. We, all of us, have been invited to work together in the vineyard of the Lord. So let us think about our unique and special relationship with God, who calls us to come and stay with Him. We also try to imitate our generous God, who gives us freely what we need in our lives, and express our love and generous hearts to our neighbor. especially to those who need our help in our lives.